have a live wire outside of the house that goes absolutely nowhere, and since it was found and Julie had to come back out to remark everything because they didn't catch it the first time around, our kitchen lights keep dimming and I'm a little scared. So they're coming out, and I told them I'd be home by 4:30. It takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to get home. There's a little bit more traffic on Fridays only because I don't know if any of you are familiar with Chicago driving, but traffic is absolutely horrendous. And I live at the Wisconsin border, but I work near O'Hare. So I have a 65-mile commute one way, and about 60 miles of it is all I-90, and it's all under construction, majority of it. I'm through the construction part now, and everybody's going to Wisconsin for the weekend. So there's a lot of boats, motorcycles, and RVs that I have to contend with. But I regress. Today was weigh-in day, and surprisingly, I am down 0.2 of a pound, which doesn't seem like much, especially since last week I was only down 0.1 of a pound, so not even a half a pound in 2 weeks. But my update from earlier this week, I think I ate my weight in cake, so I will take any kind of a loss and even maintain it at this point. So yeah, I'm ecstatic. I had a few conversations with people even after my video, and I still have no idea how I'm gonna go forward, other than I know I'm gonna be tracking my food because I know that helps. And sorry, my lips are like super chapped. And I have to get some activity in. This weekend, though, like I said, I have my mom's 4 dogs and my 4 dogs. So we have 8 dogs that I have to play with this weekend. And I have some projects I want to work on around the house, so I'll get my activity points that way. And I'm looking forward to doing my country heat video. I never thought I would look forward to doing an exercise, but it's really fun. If you like dancing, I probably look like I'm having a seizure. Like if somebody was passing by the house and looked inside, they would think, should I call 911? But I'm having fun. So that's all that matters, because that's what keeps you going back. Hang on one second. A little plug here too. I don't sell essential oils, but one of my friends does, and she had picked me up this oh yeah, the lighting everywhere, the lighting, but it's a doTERRA lip balm, and it has vanilla and orange essential oils in it, and it is delicious, and it works very well too thanks to coconut oil. But I had to have that. And why is it? Okay, a little rant here, because I always say this to my husband, who just gives me the side eye when I say it. But do you see like the seatbelt? It like chokes me. They have the seatbelt for ginormous people. And let me tell you, I drive a small compact car strictly because I don't want to spend the gas. We have an SUV at home, but I don't ever drive it because it would cost me hundreds of dollars in gas. So my daughter drives that one. But I have a little Ford Focus, and they have this car made for like a 6-foot tall person. Now let me tell you, my brother is probably 6.5 feet tall, and he would never fit in this car. Like, he would never fit in this car. I think he would have to be shorter than me. I think 5'5", maybe 5'6" is probably the tallest that could sit in this car comfortably without, sitting in the back seat and driving. But they have the seatbelts are always choking, whatever. I don't make the cars, I just drive it. So it is what it is. But I'm always adjusting or like pulling it out, and I feel like that's like, what's the point at that, what's the point? Because either way, it's going to probably cut my neck off if I have to get into an accident or something. But In any case, friends, so I shared with you the menu plan last week, and when I brought it up to my family, they all were like, they have no interest in eating any of that food. So I have to revamp my menu plan. I did not go shopping on Wednesday night because my mom had actually beat me home. There was so much traffic. I didn't get home probably till like 6:30 or 6:45, and I leave at 4:45. So she had actually beat me home, and I didn't want to keep her all night, and it would probably then take me about an hour more to go food shopping by the time I get into town and get what I need, bag it up, bring it home, put it away. So I think I'm just gonna sneak out tomorrow for a little bit before Marissa goes to work and do some of the shopping. But now I have to sit here tonight and revamp my menu plan. I'm not happy about that. But I think I might refilm that again so that you can see what we truly are having, because they have put in their 2 cents. And yeah, well, at least my husband put in his 2 cents. Marissa wasn't really at home, but then when I tell her all the time, she's like, she's not crazy about it. Because, it's not McDonald's, it's not Taco Bell. It's better. It's better for you. So, oh, you want to hear a funny story? Okay, so my husband also has realized that he needs to get healthy. So the past couple nights I've been making stuff to eat, and it's been relatively healthy things. The turkey burgers, last night I made these Mediterranean chicken skewers that you can get at Costco, and I made red cabbage and garlic parmesan roasted potatoes in the oven, which were okay. It was a new recipe. It was just okay. It wasn't fabulous or anything. But anyway, so I had portioned out 3 chicken skewers per person, because that was probably 6 ounces, which my cousin tells me is the right amount of cooked chicken to eat to keep your macros on point. So he only ate 2. I ate 3. He only ate 2, and I said, Brett, I said, you really can't finish that last one? He goes, I'm watching my weight. I said, well, what did you have for lunch? Because I didn't pack his lunch this week like I promised I would. Because I get tired. But he goes, well, I'm watching my weight. And I said, what did you have for lunch? And he says, well, you see, I was driving, and the only thing that I could get to was the taco truck, which is like a food truck that goes by close to all the rail yards. So for the truck drivers that are stuck picking up or dropping off containers, they can grab something quick. So of course he ate from the taco truck, which is so not healthy. But he's not going to eat a full portion of my healthy food because he's watching his weight. I just thought that was funny, because it just seems like an oxymoron, doesn't it? Whatever. I don't know what I'm going to make tonight. I still have ground beef that needs to be used up. So I think I might either make shepherd's pie if I feel frisky, or maybe I'll just throw them on the grill and have the leftover potato wedges, which I have to say, I really was not crazy about them at all. The recipe had said to coat them in a bowl, so like olive oil, and then you throw on garlic and Italian seasoning and Parmesan cheese, the shredded kind, and I had some that needed to be used up, so I was happy to use that. But nothing stuck to it. I think without using a half a bottle of olive oil, I don't think that it would stick. I think it would have been better coated had I placed the potatoes first on the baking sheet, drizzled the olive oil over it and kind of rubbed it in, and then coated everything. I think that would have been better. Or coating them each individually. And I have to say, the recipe called for 4 to 5 large potatoes, and I did 3 larger potatoes and 1 small potato, and there was enough to feed an army of 10. So next time, like 2 potatoes are sufficient, I think, for our family of 3. It was a lot of potato. But I think that's what's going on. And I don't really have anything else to report. I think maybe I should show, I don't know if there's any interest in it, how I'm using the Happy Planner fitness planner to track my food. Not that I've had any like consistency in it whatsoever, because my old ways are coming back. You know, like if it's bad, we don't write it down because we want to forget that it ever happened, which is totally wrong. If I'm having a bad day, what I should do is write down my feelings, like what happened that day, or how I was feeling, or something like that, to kind of figure out what my trigger points are. Because like Monday with the whole cake thing, I really needed to write that down, but I didn't. So, but tonight's a new meal, right? And it's a new chance to get it right, and tomorrow's a new day, and that's another chance to get it right. And I just have to get to the point where I respect my body enough to, you know, to do this. I don't know when the transition had happened. I really don't, because I was gung-ho for just almost 2 years. But like I said, 2 years of tracking and measuring and weighing and writing and counting and calculating and adding, it gets tiresome after a while. And I'm not the only one. My friend Michelle, she says the same thing. She doesn't want to count anymore. She doesn't want to weigh anymore. She wants to do intuitive eating, and I believe in intuitive eating. And I had actually gotten to that point. Between the intuitive eating and the gluten-free, I was rocking it. And I kind of gotten away from the gluten-free thing for no other reason other than sheer laziness and lack of willpower. And it's not even like you can't get good gluten-free food. All the gluten-free food I buy is really good. Everything that I've made is really good, and a lot of the food is naturally gluten-free, so it's not even like you have to work at it. But I don't know. Marissa wants to eat gluten-free all the time now. It took me several years to convince her, because we have celiac runs in our family, and I actually carry the gene for that, even though I'm not celiac, but I could be at any point in time in my life. And Marissa had some health issues way before we found out that my cousin was celiac. And they had told us then that they were doing the blood test for it, and that she needs to eat a gluten-free diet. Back then we were like, what the hell is gluten? Like, we had no idea, because it was so new. She was only like 7 years old, so that was like 9 years ago. That's a long time. And so after we heard about that, I had done some research, and then my cousin was diagnosed as celiac, and it made a lot of sense that my family, that I would be the one carrying the gene for that. And then it made a lot of sense afterwards, because a lot of the side effects of celiac, or the effects of celiac, my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, used to carry, and nobody knew. Nobody knew. It was, who knew? So she's suffering from migraines, and she thinks it's because her hair is too heavy. Boy, shouldn't we all have that problem, that we have so much hair that it's too heavy and causes us headaches? I have like 3 strands of hair on my head, and she's got more than enough. She's like a monkey. But she took all my hair when I was pregnant with her. I used to have beautiful, thick, long hair. She took it all. She took it all. But she has like 4 of the major signs of gluten intolerance and or celiac disease. So she wanted to kind of pinpoint it to see if she doesn't feel any better after eating gluten-free for a while. So I think we might just do that transition. But I did notice that once I went gluten-free, I was sleeping better. I was sleeping so good, like before kids good. And I had a crap ton of energy, which I don't have now, by the way. I have to drink, you know, coffee to get energy. And I had lost all of my bloat. Like, I went down 4 pant sizes by eating cake, but gluten-free cake. And it's not that there's definitely, I believe in that whole wheat belly thing. It's a thing. It really is. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing. And I think that's why I'm feeling like crap, because everything has been just full of gluten and I haven't been watching. And yeah, so between that and I got to get back to using my essential oils regularly again. I haven't been. And that's out of sheer laziness. Just sheer laziness. So we'll get back to that. I do use it as a perfume though. doTERRA has this, I believe it's called a Whisper. It's like, and it goes with your body chemistry to create a perfume. So it smells different on everybody, but I just love it. I love it because I haven't used perfume in a very long time. I'm trying to, okay, this setup here with this thing that I got, this fandangled thing for the camera, it's not very stable. I don't know how people do this. They make it look so easy. And here I am, like, you know, I can screw up a 2-car funeral, so what do you want? But, okay, I'm almost home. So let me recap. Okay, going forward, we're going to go gluten-free. We'll see if that makes a difference. We're going to keep tracking. Okay, I'm going to confess something to you guys. I need to give up the Pepsi. Like, the Pepsi is the devil. And even though it's real sugar Pepsi, like, it's sugar. It's a shit ton of sugar. Sorry. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to swear. It just kind of came out. But it is what it is. And that's going to be my plan for next week. I'll post another video tonight if I get a new menu plan tonight, if everybody okays it. And maybe I'll do a grocery haul tomorrow for you guys. And otherwise, I'll do a midweek check-in. And I had a couple people on Facebook actually reach out to me. There's so many blind spots because of how tall the corn is that you can't see if cars are coming. It's kind of scary, actually, especially at night. But, what was I saying? Oh, crap. See? The brain fog goes away once I get rid of the gluten. It's a thing. I can't remember nothing anymore. That's why I have a planner, because I have to write everything down. I have a memory planner so that I remember my memories when I'm older. I started that this year, too. So, friends, the grocery haul. I think I might do a grocery haul, and I think I might start, people have been asking me on Facebook to do like a video of what I pack my husband for lunch and what I pack my daughter for lunch, what I take for lunch, what we eat for dinner, and stuff like that, other than just saying it, like showing pictures. So I might do something like that next week, or at least give it a try. Why not, right? I just am pulling into the driveway. So I am going to end this here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe so you don't miss any new ones, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.